us.
No. No. Well, I did.
It's not meant to be a press conference in any way. It's just easier because we're doing a display here. It's much easier to invite everybody in at the same time, and then you guys can get your pictures of everything. So it's similar to any other release. So we'll give the information, and if you guys wish to ask questions regarding it, stick specifically to the release that we're doing. But other questions, you can fire away if you have questions, and if I can't answer, I won't. And if others may be able to assist that are in the room, they will. But just for recognition, some members of our anti-violence strategy team are here. Additionally, detectives from the South Division and also a representative of our biker enforcement unit. So all three of the groups work together on this investigation and to come to this conclusion to date, and it is still under investigation. As you realize from the release, we still have 3 weapons outstanding, and the investigation into those 3 firearms is still ongoing.
Well, as I mentioned, within our region, the Kitchener chapter of the Hells Angels, it's one of the largest chapters in Ontario by numbers, size, so we're constantly keeping sort of a vigil on what happens there. Also within our region, we have a number of residents here who are members of other chapters, as far away as Windsor, Toronto area also, that reside here, and we monitor them as part of the biker enforcement unit strategy.
The bikers that are part of the Hells Angels locally, did they transition into Hells Angels? I had understood that they were of other groups, the Henchmen or
it was actually
Satan's Choice.
Satan's Choice in year 2000. They patched over to the Hells Angels, and since that time they've been constantly recruiting. Some of the other groups have also gone into the Hells Angels or become members of them over time.
I'm curious to know whether the seizing of some of these weapons, whether or not they can then ID other, or could they have been used in other crimes, other shootings, or that kind of thing? I mean, by grabbing these weapons, will it help possibly down the road to solve other crimes?
Well, absolutely. I mean, I think it's fair to say that the weapons were destined to be moved on, sold. And because wouldn't have been registered or anything like that, it's hard to say. It would be speculation of what they would be used for, but they certainly would have been moved on, sold, and gone out into the community in some fashion or another. So that's fair to say.
Was all of this evidence collected at various stages of the investigation, or is this all one haul?
The majority that's shown here is on a secondary stage of the investigation, but there's evidence from throughout the investigation that's been placed before you.
Is Mr. Strauss in the hands of the authorities at this point in time? Is he in prison, or is he being held?
Yes,
or?
He's held in custody right now, and he was in for a remand hearing yesterday, and still being held in custody.
Could someone like that post bail, and is there bail a possibility for someone like that where they can post it and then they're out there again?
I can't speak for the judiciary.
Yeah,
however,
okay.
The accused has the right to request bail or be given
Yep.
release until a pending court date. Yes.